So you have your starting five for De La Salle. They will be taking the north basket. It's De La Salle on the offensive for the first time. Monasterio, who is now calling the shots. Pumaran, splendid, 34 points. Goes for the first basket for De La Salle, 2-0. It's June Reyes and Ed Reyes, number 10, who is play center. Beautiful play inside the paint.
That's Francisco. He's the center right now. Jumper by Pumaran.
Controlling the boards, the Flying Eagles. A good steal by Pumaran. A very explosive matchup now developing between him and June Reyes. Monasterio inside the paint. It bounces in, 4-2. I guess lucky shots like that count so much at this stage. You know,
they have to go deeper into their bands. So the question is, do they have the deeper bands? We'll find out as we go along. Reyes on top of the key.
Santa Maria outstretched, but Reyes winning out 4-all. 18 minutes and 13 seconds left in the first.
The three big men, the frontliner of the Blue Eagles.
Pumaran missing. Backman controlling the offensive boards. You know, Lim staying very close on June Reyes. Basa. Francisco inside the paint. 2 for 2. He's splendid. 6-all.
Quite a touch for a boy of his size. He stands about 6'5". From the outside, we have Bachman.
Kurt Bachman, 1960, you remember.
June Reyes misses. We have a follow by Basa.
At the Rizal Memorial in a frenzy, and you can see old and young cheering for their alma mater. Bachman controlling the boards, goes inside. That's the 6-point.
Here comes the fast break.
Monasterio against Reyes, goes inside, he chokes, and the score is 14-8. Very slippery card, and has been a powerhouse for the Archers. Bush closer. Inside play number 18 for De La Salle, scoring Peralta. Who
see him go inside once again. Oh,
beautiful follow-up.
Very important baskets for them. Top of the key by Pumaran. Trying hard to get those rebounds. Take a look at that. Francisco was there for that defensive recovery. Brasella will attack inside. Araneta was set up beautifully.
Araneta now converting his first field goal, 21-13. At the 15-foot line, 22-16.
You miss it.
Yes, that's Araneta. Mariano. Cardell lost that ball. June Reyes picks it up. No, yes, a foul called on Monasterio. 22-20. Interesting development really happening here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum. Good defense now by June Reyes, exploding with 2 points, and now gets that ball. He can go inside the equalizer. It goes in, and there is a foul called. 22-all. He missed it. Rebound controlled by Francisco. June Reyes moving down court, looking for the opening. Goes to a pass to Canlas, and Canlas delivers. Has given the Archers a very difficult time in going for second shots. 4 shot selection by De La Salle.
There was a slight bump there with no foul called, and so
a splendid performance so far. Eric Reyes inside the paint. He's been doing the wonders right now for Ateneo.
And La Salle has some problems. Villaplana misses from the outside. We have another fast break by Ateneo. It's 3-on-3.
Nieto inside. The ball goes in. What a lucky shot.
He is a strong boy, Freddy. A strong boy. Sumakay ka pa is his battle cry. Santa Maria inside.
It's been a long time since we've heard from Santa Maria with that shot. 29-26, 4-17. La Salle on the offensive. Limpot in the game for the first time. The ball goes in. First shot for Reyes. Has been a tower of strength for the Eagles together with Francisco. He's now inside that paint. You know, this guy moves with so much fluidity. Missed it. Rebound. A lot of boxing out inside that paint. Pumaran has been working wonders for De La Salle.
He just wiped it away from Eric Reyes.
Turn around, he converts, and a foul. 34-31. June Reyes. Interesting how he would shoot that ball. He converts. Yes, 36-31. Fresh from the bench, and he scores that point. And he does that rally. Short, Francisco. A lot of tenacity in that board.
I think that was poor shot selection by Bachman. That was a
Reyes again.
Oh, June Reyes is on fire.
38-31, and June Reyes. now directing operations has been splendid in both offense and defense. Reyes, you know, he has been doing everything for Ateneo. Mariano, it's a long one. He misses. There's the end of the first quarter with the score at 42-33. Ateneo leading over De La Salle by 9 points in this game that will decide whether Ateneo will win the championship today or De La Salle will extend the series on Wednesday.
Spell the difference. They're leading in rebounds and leading by 9 points. Pumaran.
That's the first basket. 42-35. Monasterio on a feed by Pumaran scores 42-37. They're down by 5 less against Pumaran.
Eric Reyes are just standing around, Freddie. They're not moving that well.
Yes.
Inside is Reyes.
Yes, on a turnaround, he converts 44-37. That's the first field basket by Ateneo.
He did that all by himself. He set himself up, but just by his lonesome. Oh, another penetration by Pumaran.
Backman blocked beautifully by Francisco. Transition game, and Rosella converts after that block. 47-39, 9-point lead once more by Ateneo. 16:45 left in the final half of play.
That was a fast break created after that good block by Francisco. So it was defense paying off in 2 points at the other end. Pumaran from 3-point country.
That was a big one. Canlas. Well, bingo. 49-44. That douses a little bit the rally mounted by the Archers with 14:50 left in this ball game. Dindo Pumaran, Cardell, we haven't heard from him for a long time. Well, this time he just said, he heard us. He heard us. 49-46. There's another conversion for you, Eric Reyes. He missed it. Rebound. It falls to Reyes, and he connects. 53-48.
Cardell, the high jumping Cardell off the glass, miss. Mariano has an offensive rebound.
Peralta moves closer. It's short rebound controlled by Santa Maria. Turns around. He connects. 53-51. A lot of spirit in that shot by Santa Maria.
And I said it's
9 minutes and 19 seconds left. It's still a long road to victory for both teams. It's a conversion by Nieto. Douses the rally.
Peralta from in close. Ah, great block by Francisco. Another block by Francisco.
Playing great defense, Francisco. Inside Eric Reyes. Well, he converts 57-52, and De La Salle is down again by 5 points. Pumaran with the leader, 8 minutes and 20. He converts 57-55. That's a triple for him. Good Reyes. Taking a long one. He douses that rally for the meantime. And 61-57. A long drive by La Salle. Good Reyes for a fast break. And he converts coast to coast. 63-57. You know, a lot of spirit by Jun Reyes. He has been playing with a lot of intensity. Nieto, very close. He converts too.
Oh, the animal.
Yes, Jun Reyes missed it this time. Canlas on a follow-up. He converts 65-62.
That's Derek Pumaran's strategy for you. They regain possession. Cardell, the high jumper.
He converts 65-64. Only one. It's Pumaran short. Rebound play. Cardell gets it. Pass off to Monasterio. That's what you call team spirit. Teamwork did it. 66-65. And De La Salle is on top by 1 point with 4:26 left. Rebound controlled by Francisco. Fast break. Jun Reyes all alone, and he converts 70-66. Santa Maria against Eric Reyes. They have met so many times. Cardell. Santa Maria, he converts against Eric Reyes, and he will go to the 15-foot line. See his emotional reaction, a lot of emotion in that. 72-68 with only 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this ball game. It's still anybody's ball game, although Ateneo has been more consistent. Santa Maria. Another steal by Jun Reyes. This could be the icing. 72-74-68 with 2:33 left in this contest. That could be Lim. No fouls called, blocked beautifully. The ball goes
great
out of
block. Oh,
with
what
only
a time
14
for a great
seconds.
block.
Everybody's on their heels. Francisco dumps that ball. That is the best way to tell Rizal that they have won. Pumaran missed it. 74-70. That was a traveling earlier by Francisco. A lot of emotions now. And you can see Francisco crying on that court. And everybody from Ateneo is starting to pour on.
Yes, only 2 seconds left. And the emotion
You can
is
see
all
the
over the
emotion.
court.
It's all over the court. You know, it's beyond words to describe what is going on right now on that court with only 2 seconds left. 74-70. Very happy, proud man. He converts. 75-70 as Francisco converts his first charity. And I'm sure this boy will go a long, long way. 76-70. That's the end. And Ateneo wins over Delazar 76-70 to win their second straight UAAP championship.
And at this point, LaSalle can call in all the stars of yesteryears, and even the present luminaries, the celebrities of the Green Archers. But there's no turning back what is history now, and that is Ateneo champions for this school year. It was quite a fight, and you know, LaSalle had it in them. They could have. And that was shown by the fact that they were leading by 9 points in the first half. They were doing the right things. But you know, defense, you never slump on defense. You can slump offensively, but defense will always be there. And in the end, with 20 minutes of good defensive plays by Fritz Gaston, charges spelled the difference. Of course, you can always go back to those missed foul shots of LaSalle. Oh, that was horrendous, Freddie.
Well, you would say that LaSalle pride may have been broken in this championship, 76-70, but they are still up there. And hopefully in their next championship next year, they can think that they can come better prepared for this match. I guess one thing which makes the LaSalle Ateneo confrontation so full of color and drama is the fact that these two schools, so while they can be the bitter of rivals on this court, they have a certain kind of pride which separates them from the other. And I think our hats to Ateneo and Delazar for a great game and the best ever in the history of the UAAP after a long, long time.
You gotta give credit to LaSalle. They were a good team. They had the talent, and they had the advantage of the bigger gallery, if that is an advantage at all.
We're going to have a few words with Jun Reyes, who I think was the main factor here in this game. He is one very proud player today, and I'm sure that a very few words with Jun Reyes, Bebs, will definitely be a big moment. And we do hope that everybody who has been here today is very proud to see that Ateneo has made it here. Well, here, and one person who must be very happy, Zal, is somebody who's watching at the studios right now, Mr. Dodi Limcalco, who happens to be at Ateneo, and our friend Joe Cantata, who really took this very big moment. Now, June, I'd like to ask you, June, how do you feel winning a second straight championship?
It's indescribable. It's the best win I've felt for a long, long time. I've never felt this way before. It's terrific. You can't describe it.
Did you know that you had a chance of wrapping up in this game?
We had a 50% chance because we already won the first game, so we had the momentum on our side. So for me, before the game, we had a 50% chance.
What do you think was the most crucial point of the game, June?
I believe it's our rebounding. Our big men outclassed their big men. That's an important factor of the game.
Yes, and Francisco did a beautiful job. What can you say, however, about What can you say about Derek Pomaren's game today? LaSalle Green Archers were banking a lot on his output. I'm talking about Pomaren. What do you say of his game today? You contained him well, didn't you?
Dino was not that spectacular as in the first game, but he was still his own spectacular form, but he was not that spectacular. And we didn't concentrate on him, we just limited the other guys. We didn't care if he made 30, 40 points as long as the other guy didn't score.
So you stopped the whole team when you started to stop Pomaren as well.
Well, thank you very much, Jun. And I'm sure that, what about the third straight championship next year?
We're gonna go for it. There are only 2 guys who will graduate from our team. And so we're more or less intact. So we're going for the Grand Slam next year.
Okay, congratulations.
Congratulations, June. So there you have it. He acknowledges our observations about a big man doing a better job. Their big man that is doing a better job, and that is shown by the figures on rebound. And I think we have to single out the performance of Francisco. Of course, Santa Maria of LaSalle tried to do his best, but he did it minus the services of Bachman. Bachman was benched for quite a while, and Araneta of LaSalle had to make do with Francisco with Peralta rather, for a good part of the second half.
Well, anyway, Sal, it's been a pleasure covering this game together, and this is Ateneo's championship. It's second straight over its arch rival De La Salle, winning it 76-70, and I'm sure that trophy there means so much to Ateneo, winning it for a second straight year with a score of 76-70, and I'm sure for the Ateneo High-Flying Eagles, they are very happy with the turnout of this event.
Yes, and I don't think we're saying too much when we say that this today has been a part of basketball history in this country.
Well, in behalf of those people who have been here, I'm sure that the thousands who have lined up starting this morning at 9:30, Ateneo is one proud school. The rivalry that was stopped in 1976, very much alive today. And I think the story that we saw here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum takes a different direction for amateur basketball. And Kadlas for Ateneo, receiving the championship trophy, symbol of the big champions for the second straight year. So, Sal, thank you very much for joining me. And in behalf of Bev Salvers and the entire OB1 crew, this is Freddie Obando from the Rizal Memorial Coliseum saying thank you for joining us for the championship match in the UAAP between Ateneo and De La Salle, with Ateneo winning 76-70. A blessed day to all of you.